I want to also do some conditional formatting. If the activity or if there is an alarm, if the value is behind or ahead of schedule, I want to format it accordingly. This value is in delay, so maybe I want to highlight that in red as a common practice. I can go to Format Visual, and now it's white. I can change it to red, but now the red will appear all the time. But I want to make a formula as a conditional formatting, the same way in Excel. So I can click here, the conditional formatting. Now that's the condition. I want to make a rules. Okay. What field should we base this on? So it's the total float or it's the delay or ahead. It's the minimum of total float by default. So if you want to, you want to apply the conditional formatting based on the total float value. If it's negative, it's going to be in delay. If it's greater than 0, it's ahead. But you can also choose any field in the model. So maybe I want to make the conditional formatting against total cost. If the total cost is meets a specific criteria, I want the conditional formatting applied against this card, for example. But in our case, we're going to use the total fruit. Let's do the negative first. So negative is you want to have a range. If it's greater than in negative, you have to add like a dummy value, maybe negative 1000 or something, because you have to define ends. So maybe if it's within like from between 0 and negative 1000 days, but you have to put a range. If it is greater than negative 1000, yes, and less than 0, correct, then it's red. I'm gonna add a new rule for the positive. If it's greater than or equals 0, because if 0 is, it means on schedule, it means it's preferred. So I'm gonna classify that as on schedule or something positive, and greater than, maybe also I have to put limits. So maybe 1000 days. So with this rule is for the positive, the first rule is for the negative. If it's a positive, I'm gonna have maybe the green. When I imported my theme, I can see the theme colors, which is really handy because I can keep the same consistent formatting. I'm gonna choose that, this green. So I'm like in the whole dashboard, I'm not only using any greens, I'm using specific green color, specific grade and shade, which is really professional. And click OK. What about the forecasted completion date? I want to say that if it's beyond the contract completion date, it should be highlighted in red. I can do the rule for the dates, but I have a quick workaround, because if this value is red, this value should be in red as well, because it also reflects the delay. I can also do the same condition formatting, or I can format painter, use format painter. So the same condition formatting will be applied here as well, which means that anytime this card shows a red color, this card will show a red color as well. Let's go for the variance. I want to choose a rule. Yes, I want to do the formatting for the variance percentage itself. If it's greater than, it's actually a percentage, right? So a percentage is also a number decimal. So 100% is 1, right? So if it's greater than negative 1, right, any number that is greater than negative 100% and less than 0, it means it is in delay. I'm going to add a new rule for the positive. If it's greater than or equals 0, because it's still up to you if I want to choose equals 0 or not. But in my perspective, if it's 0, it means it's something preferred. We are on schedule. So if it's greater than or equals 0, I'm going to consider that in the positive category. Less than 1, then it's going to be highlighted in green. I hope it's clear. Correct. Let's maybe go for another date, for example. You see what's going on here right now? Now I'm on a schedule, so it will remain positive for me. SPI, do conditional formatting, rules. The SPI is, the conditional formatting should be around the value of 1. If it's 1, then we are on a schedule. Less than 1, we are behind the schedule. Above 1, we are ahead of schedule. So let's do the negative first. If it's greater than, can it be negative? The SPI, no, it cannot be negative. It's only below 1 or above 1. So if it's greater than 0 and less than 1, it's a bad sign. It's in delay between 0 and 1. Any decimal between 0 and 1. I'm going to add a new rule for the positive. If it's greater than or equal 1 and less than any, like 1000, SPI can go really, you can have 2 or 3, probably 5, but 1000 is like, because I have to put a limit. So it's going to be positive in that case. Okay. Maybe in future updates, I'm going to see some delays. Perfect.